We had 2 bags of drumsticks, 5 quarts of spare oil, a bass drum covered in furry stickers, 1 out-of-tune set of tenor drums, a battered Premier free floater from the 90s, and 24 bottles of water. Not that we needed all that for the trip, but once you get locked into a serious percussion collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can.
It is 2 hours to Pittsburgh, halfway through this trip, and Regular Car Reviews is going to Anthrocon.
Papa!
I stopped at the Westin, and a crowd circled the car. Some phones were horizontal and some were vertical. DSLRs came up, and even some retro Polaroids. Bystanders shouted, "Hey, hey, hey, time to make some crazy money!" And, yeah. I put the Galaxy into gear after loading up a pile of fursuiters, but more people were standing in the car's way, cameras still up. The 352 FE big block pulled against the torque converter. I put the MX Cruise-O-Matic transmission into neutral to relieve the strain and try to keep the water temperature down. The unshrouded mechanical radiator fan relies on forward motion of the car to force air through the radiator. But at idle, the fan only moves at the same speed as the water pump against which it is bolted. 200 degrees, 205, 210, 215. The triple-core aluminum cold case radiator was buying me time, and the Holley Sniper EFI was keeping the engine from vapor locking, but I had to move. Once on the boulevard and over a bridge, everything became okay. The fursuiters were happy for the night breeze away from Pittsburgh's armpit-hot downtown, and so was my engine. 205, 203, 198, good enough for now. Back into town I came, and the water temperature climbed again, but I was having too much fun. We drove underneath the convention center on those 2 streets which passed through it. People cheered. Some people shouted, "Mr. Regular!" from the sidewalks. And I felt the same sense of homeness that I felt at too many games. I wanted an electric radiator fan so bad at that moment. I wanted that moment to continue, the night to continue. I wanted to keep driving and picking people up and driving them around. I wanted to stay downtown longer. I gave maybe 2 more rides before I saw 221 degrees of water temperature on the Holley Sniper MFD. The temperature display flashed yellow as a warning, and the Galaxy's original analog temperature gauge confirmed the reading, with the needle pointing 3/4 of the way to H. It was time to park the crazy taxi and go to bed. And thank you, Pittsburgh. And thank you, furries, for being so welcoming.